Gerard Barnard en dis my vriend Charles Barry. Ons werk jarelang saam en probeer disciples maak in die koninkryk om mense aan Jesus te lei. En I'm going to ask Charles some questions because we are in the process of planting Discovery Bible Studies in workplaces. And Charles, what do you mean when you talk about the Discovery Bible Study?
Okay, so conventionally, if you think about a Bible study, you've got somebody that's teaching, somebody's got some biblical knowledge, and they are imparting information to people. Those people then ask them questions and they give them answers. That's the conventional way of doing Bible study, and it has value. What we have found is if you're wanting to replicate the process, you need to keep it simple. So the difference between a conventional Bible study and a Discovery Bible study is that you are moving from being the teacher to being the facilitator, and you help people to discover for themselves what the Bible is saying. In a conventional Bible study, normally your focus or your goal is to help people acquire knowledge, assuming that if they have that knowledge, they will actually apply it to their life. Our experiences taught us that that doesn't really happen that often. But so now we are intentionally facilitating people engaging with the scriptures to discover the truth and to make application. So our focus then is not on acquiring knowledge, our focus is on getting people to respond in obedience to what they've discovered.
Charles, why would we do it in workplaces of all places?
Our experience again in the rural areas, we have found that the Discovery Bible studies have been able to multiply across communities, but in the city we find that because people are busy, they don't have the time to engage in Bible studies, even conventional Bible studies. So because people are already busy at work and spending between maybe 40 hours a week together, that there is a natural gathering of people at work. And they're already doing life together. And so it's much easier for them to encourage one another in their obedience. It's much easier for them to support one another when they are struggling with things. It's much easier in that context for them to pray with one another. And so that's why we focused on businesses.
Charles, you've seen a lot of that happen. And the one thing you said is starting this in the cities, especially, you must start by creating a team. What do you mean by that?
Well, again, we got very excited about this, and we just jumped off and began to start groups all over the place. And I've started more than 320 groups, and I wish I could tell you that they are all, very healthy and functional, and that those people are also sharing what they've discovered with others, but that's not the case. And the reason for that, I believe, primarily is because we have not intentionally coached them to and maintained a relationship with them. We just kick-started them, left them to their own devices, and many good things have happened from that because they are ministering to one another, encouraging one another. But as I said to my one estate agent friend, your group is the best kept secret.
Thank you, Charles. Charles, I tried to create a team and failed miserably. And Charles told me that one of my mistakes was that I should have got a practitioner to come and model to the team what it's all about. How do you do that?
The Bible says that a prophet is not accepted in his own hometown. So although Gerard says this, he could be a great blessing somewhere else. But the place where he is, sometimes it's good just to get a friend who comes and says exactly the same stuff in a slightly different way, and people seem to be more receptive to that. And so that's why we recommend that you get someone that's obviously in relationship and friendship, has the same kind of values, and comes and then just does the initial kickoff.
Okay, and so once the team saw what is possible and how it can happen and what they must do, then how do you approach a business? Does the whole team go? One person? What do you do?
I suppose could be a combination of that. Our experience at this point in time is that someone goes to speak to the owner of the business or the manager of a division, and what we've realized is we actually need to send two people, because in our experience when we've gone one-on-one it has been actually quite weird, because we have this conversation and then the person agrees to open their business to the process, but we cannot remember what we asked them. They just said yes. It's almost like that passage in the Bible where Jesus said, when you get there, you don't have to worry about what you're going to say, because words will be given to you. So we've almost experienced an element of that. And so I think if we are trying to document in order to assist others, then it will probably be better to send two people.
Okay.